Oh, Heather, didn't think you'd drop by this quickly. It's that weather, I guess. Cozy enough that anybody could drift off waiting. But now that you're here, the waiting is done. So if I sound a little sleepy, that's on me. Honestly, I know my voice is not that most radio friendly, and you might be thinking, is this just some guy trying to be Joe Pera? Or maybe you're already thinking of skipping ahead. But if you're sticking around, well, thanks. There's been a lot on my mind lately, so I figured maybe it's worth sharing. Speaking of minds, sometimes I think the mind falls in love with its own conclusions. It's funny how that works. Sees something besides done. To me, it feels it's afraid of change. Not because change is harmful, but because change means you have got to rearrange everything inside you. Like moving all the furniture just to fit in one new chair. So the mind prefers fixed ideas, easier that way. I think about this sometimes when I'm sitting with cold coffee at night. How someone can love you for years, really love you, learn your habits, your silences, the way you hum without noticing, like how you tap your fingers when you are thinking. And then one day they form an idea of who you are, like a photograph. And that is when they start to miss you. They hold on to that idea. And if you keep changing, which, let's be honest, you will, eventually they will find themselves in conflict. Not with you, but with the idea of you. Because now you are supposed to match the picture every day they have of you. And when you don't, they say you have changed. And maybe they are right. But isn't that what people do? What I have noticed about people is that they usually fall for the idea of someone, a memory, a moment that once felt true, and then they hold on to it like it's still alive. Meanwhile, the real person keeps growing, like a plant finding a bit of sunlight somewhere new. I have seen people drift away because they could not love who I was becoming. They loved who I was. And when the two did not match, they chose the idea over the person. The idea became primary, and I became secondary. And whenever there was a conflict between the idea and my reality, they went with the idea, even to the point of becoming distant, cold, telling others he's not the same anymore. They kept a memory of me, but it was just a photograph. And photographs obviously don't change. It's sad but gentle too, in a way, because it reminds me that we all do this. We hold to what helped us feel safe once. Maybe that's just our way of trying to keep up with a world that never stops flowing. Despite all that, I think there is something beautiful in the attempt. Even when someone says, "You're not the same," what they really mean is, "I miss who we were when time was softer." To be with someone who is not the same as yesterday is difficult, yeah. But you know what's easier? Having one idea, once, and being done. And when they come close to someone like you, they are in trouble. Either they'll have to drop the idea of you or they'll have to drop you. And people are so obsessed with their own idea that they drop you, but they cannot drop the ideas of you. And I think maybe that's okay. Because maybe love, real love, is just learning to see the same river again and stay amazed that it still flows. Not everyone is ready to love a river. Some people just want a photograph that they can hold to always. But for those who stay, the ones willing to step into the river, to get their feet wet, to not know exactly where it's going, those are the ones who understand. You don't love a person, you love the motion of them. The way they grow, stumble, surprise you. The way they are never quite the same as yesterday. And maybe that's the hardest thing, but it's also the most alive. Well, I don't really know if any of that made sense or if you found a bit of yourself in what I said. Mostly, I just needed to let these thoughts out. So, thanks for listening, truly. Maybe some of it reminded you of something, a little story you can pass along to a friend, or just a quiet moment to help you sound wise the next time you are up late talking. Either way, glad you're here with me for it. If you are listening it during the day, then good day. Otherwise, good night.